Today is a very big day for me because I just acquired a tool I have wanted actually for over a decade, actually a good amount over. Like I'm sure a lot of you don't know about me is I used to actually work at a wood shop during high school and right out of high school. In the finish booth, one of the other things that I loved to do was work on a lathe. That's like my pride and joy. I love lathes so much, and it has been my dream to own one for a very long time. Well, I am very happy to say that your boy bought a lathe, and I'm so excited about it. Also, I'll never refer to myself as ya boy ever again, I promise. No, this is like brand new. I had to wait like 3 weeks for it to get in, and it got here, and you can tell I've already been playing with it. That's for a different video that will be coming out on the first channel. I'm so excited, you guys. So, what are we doing today? We're playing, really. I'm sure we'll make something cool, but I just want to play with my lathe and show you my new toy. I actually don't have any, like, blanks ready to go, but I do have this really, really pretty piece of cottonwood that is absolutely gorgeous. It's gonna have some nice curl, I think. So, I don't know. We'll figure out what we're making. Maybe like a vase or something. I don't know. I also have some burls downstairs, so we might make a bowl. We're gonna do the stereotype thing that everyone that has a lathe does and make vessels. Just for the first video. I promise we'll do other stuff with it, but oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Also, I leave for Florida in like 4 days, and I just really want to get a chance to play with this and show you all before I leave. So, without further ado, let us get this loaded on and turn a random something. We're not done shaping it. I just really want to see what this wood is going to look like. Alrighty, we are done. It is sanded and it is ready for a finish. What is it, you might ask? I don't know. I was hoping I'd be able to make like a vase, but I had to take so much off that it's actually pretty thin now. Like that's actually not super thick. I feel a little less comfortable now with thinning it out on the inside because it's just thin to that point where it probably will just break. So I guess what we have now is a candle holder, a fancy cottonwood candle holder that has curl and is beautiful. Like I said at the start of the video though, we're gonna be making some cool stuff, but this is playtime for reals. We'll be making awesome stuff next time we use the lathe. I have plans, but I can't do anything about it until I get back from Florida. So today is playtime. I'm just gonna use this oil finish because I like the way it looks, and I also feel like the oil will probably be more protective against, you know, the inevitable wax, because apparently this is a candle holder now. You know what? Changed my mind. We're gonna stain it. The little trick I learned about cottonwood. It's such an open grain wood that if you put stain on it, it just turns black. But if you come back and sand the top layer of stain off, stained is what I just said, stain off, you actually get the best of both worlds, and it looks really, really good. I like it. Now look at how pretty that is. You get, again, best of both worlds. We got that darkened the tone up so it stands out more. Oh, that's so pretty. All right, now it's ready for a finish. Alright, well, there you have it. There it is. Our candlestick holder. I'm gonna wait until I have actual candles on hand to hollow this out because I don't want to make it too big because that kind of defeats the purpose. Also, I need to sand and level the base But other than that, it is done and it is beautiful. I'll show you in better lighting in just a little bit, but man, there's some gorgeous curl in this wood. My lighting right here is awful, so it's probably not gonna show, but that is really, really pretty. And this is, again, a prime example of why I love collecting driftwood so much, because you really never know what you're gonna wind up with. The results are usually very exciting. Well, why don't we follow along on the vein of fun but pointless inventions. I have this beautiful piece of Russian olive burl. I love burl. It comes out so pretty. You see all the texture on there? When you get into it, it's gonna be all weird and wonky and wavy and cool. But I'll also be taking the bullet for you all. Those of you that have ever worked with Russian olive know what I'm talking about. This is probably the smelliest wood on the planet. And by continuing along with pointless inventions, what I am planning on making is a top. That's it, just a top. Fun, but useless. Well, it popped off, so I guess we're done. Luckily, it was already shaped. All I really needed to do was just sand the bottom and the top, and it needs a top coat now, and it's done. I think we're gonna go with gloss lacquer. Sorry, wasn't recording. I actually just used oil because I remembered that Russian olive is a jerk and just soaks up so much. It would have taken like 19 layers to actually get a gloss, so this will work. All right, moment of truth. All right, moment of truth. Does our top behave like a top? I'd say yes. We can definitely improve on this. Well, that's just fun. I think I want to bring the center of gravity down further. Well, look at that. Okay, I'm happy. That's just so pointless and I love it. Oh. Gotta get a good spin on it though. Dang it. All right, I think I figured out how to get a consistent spin. Yeah, look at that. That is just stupid and I love it. Oh, don't fall. Oh, okay. Gotta let go at an angle. Not too much of an angle apparently. Yes, look at it go. Look at that. Look at that. This is so dumb and it makes me so happy. Also, I never actually explained, I realized, what the point of the UV resin was. There are a bunch of holes, so I decided to fill them in with dyed resin. I would have just cast the whole thing in resin, but I literally do not have 3 days to wait for the resin to cure. Alrighty, I believe I have time for one more thing. And we're gonna take this big old knot that I have, and we're gonna make a bowl. Hopefully. Ideally. It's just a perfect dish shape as it is. There's not really anything else that I could make with it, frankly, so I'm hoping. We'll see. Alrighty, this is gonna set overnight just because I am not gonna be here much longer. So we will turn a bowl tomorrow. Actually, if we have time, we're gonna do another thing also, but tomorrow. Alright everybody, it's overnight, so the glue should be set. Let us turn it into something crazy. All right, I'm calling it. This is a gorgeous piece of wood, but it is not stable. It is chipping, and yeah, I don't know if you noticed that it popped right off of the board that I had it attached to. So I have a backup plan, and we're gonna do that instead. But I actually have some really cool ideas for this. This is not, we're definitely coming back to this. Like we're gonna finish this. It's just, as it sits, see how it's chattering? It's because like right in here, because the wood itself is just not super stable, so it keeps fraying and fracturing. Really stable there in the middle, and it's gonna be gorgeous. So I have a plan, but this is literally my last day before I leave for Florida, so I cannot do it today. But expect, when we get back, expect to see this bowl again, because I have a big plan for this thing, and it's gonna be really, really pretty, I think. So what is this backup plan in which I speak? This right here. Oh, I'm way too. This here board. I actually cut this down for another project that I've already started with the lathe that I will not be doing until I get back. So keep your eyes peeled for that as well, because it's gonna be awesome. But it had this huge, huge, huge hollow, like, let's see. Yeah, huge hollow. So I was like, all right, well, I gotta cut everything off to get past that. But I'm thinking we just screw this straight into the faceplate and we make a vase. A vase. First time I've ever said that word that way and I feel fancy. So let's do that. Man, I'm just not having luck with my wood today. Big old worm-eaten hole through the whole thing. I was hoping I'd work past it at some point, but nope. Well, oh well, that's fine. It's all good. Sometimes it's just what happens when you work with driftwood. Sometimes you get amazing wood that's fantastic, and other times you get this. Does it suck? Yes. But I achieved what I set out to do. I really just wanted to show you guys the new lathe and play around with it a little bit. Show you guys how cool it is and how wide the variety of stuff you can make is. I have some very, very, very cool projects coming very soon regarding the lathe, but that'll have to wait until I get back from Florida, unfortunately. And while I'm gone, I'm probably gonna order in some wood that's a little better than this, because this is a problem. This problematic wood right here. I adore lathes so much. I've wanted one for so long, and it feels so good having one in the shop, and I've been spending way too many hours on it, if I'm being honest. The whole point of this video was just to serve a tiny little taste of what is to come, because we can make some really, really cool stuff now, including one project that I cannot wait to get started on when I get back. Also, definitely don't forget about this little bowl, because I have plans for this bowl. We're gonna make this bowl awesome. And also, I'm gonna go online and order some wood, because what I have is not gonna work. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. We barely, like, ever so slightly scratched the surface with the lathe today. Really, my whole goal was to just be able to show you guys before I left for Florida. If I had more time and wasn't about to go on a 2-week-long trip, I'd be, you know, getting a lot more projects started, but this is what I have time for today. But as I've said multiple times at this point, I will be setting upon some projects as soon as I get back from Florida. The lathe is going to be an asset when it comes to creating, and I don't just mean wood. If you're as excited about the lathe as I am, leave a what down in the comments. Let me know which of the three was your favorite. Mine has to be the top. It's just so pointless and I love it. Not gonna lie, off camera, I literally play with this thing for like a half hour. It's satisfying. More wood projects coming very, very soon. More wood and resin projects coming very, very soon. More resin projects coming very, very soon. And believe it or not, some stone projects coming very, very soon. But other than that, give me your suggestions for what we should do with the lathe. There's so many options that, yeah, we can do a lot. I'll have various links to various stuffs up in the description. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. This is like the dollar store goblet of fire.